Socrates was a Greek philosopher, an enigmatic genius, a genius who gave a whole new norm to the Western philosophy. The standard set by him, his critical reasoning, his view on life and surrounding made him an admirable inspiration to many who came across his teachings, and also had accusers who eventually put him to trial and execution. Although we live in a world that is different from Socrates' time, and maybe the life we live is much different now. But he had to say then still applies on our conquest to get a peaceful and happier life. 1. The only true wisdom is knowing that you know nothing. You can't learn anything if you think you know it already, if you believe you are an expert already, and there is nothing more left to learn, then you really will have nothing to learn. Open your mind. Realize that you might be wrong or mistaken, and you may be ready to learn. Additionally, no matter how much you know, there is a nearly infinite amount of stuff that you don't know. You will come across various people in your life with different experience and knowledge sets. You will meet an industrialist and a beggar on the same day. And you must be curious to learn from both and try and understand the problems of both the people and solve their problems accordingly. 2. Strong minds discuss ideas. Average minds discuss events. Weak minds discuss people. Gossiping and engaging in small talk, which is not productive and leads you nowhere, are works of smaller minds. Stronger minds discuss ideas which hold power to introduce change for the betterment of one and all. Unfortunately, this generation is more after people and their life more than ideas. They are interested in knowing what particular celebrity is eating or wearing instead of thinking of ideas that could change the world for better. 3. He who is not contented with what he has would not be contented with what he would like to have. Some people have a hunger, a desire to get more and more. When this desire is uncontrolled, we call it greed. On the other hand, if you can be content with what you have, having more would be better but not necessary. The one who keeps wishing for more instead of being thankful for what he has will never be happy even after he receives more. We need to appreciate what we have, enjoy and be content with whatever we are blessed with, and the universe will reward us with more of it. 4. Noti suton, know thyself. One of the ways of knowing yourself is understanding your belief system. Our beliefs are subconscious, and we are least bothered to critically examine them before accepting them, according to Socrates. We thereby refuse to hear anything that contradicts with our beliefs. Now, how do we know where our belief system is creating the problem? Well, you can either take a psychological test or can meditate, or the easier and most underlooked way is self-observation. You cannot blame TV, teachers, parents, friends, or even yourself for the beliefs you have, and it is not even important to play the blame game here. The important thing is, you want to get rid of it now. Being in relationships or busy schedules are not necessarily the problems, but if the problems you face are 99% times caused due to these, then you need to accept and fix the belief system. You need to watch for yourself over your emotions and thoughts and let go of the beliefs which you hold blindly and which is holding you back. The answers to your questions are inside you. 5. Wars and revolutions and battles are due simply and solely to the body and its desires. All wars are undertaken for the acquisition of wealth, and the reason why we have to acquire wealth is the body because we are slaves in its service. The undying desire of man to acquire wealth just to serve his body is the root of most evil the world sees today. Wars, in one way or other, is always a quest for wealth and power. The hunger to acquire wealth and power, which is nothing but transitory, has driven men to flow rivers of blood. Any man who can rise above this belief of serving his body and accept himself in his entirety will not long for war or wealth, and thereby living a life of peace and prosperity.